Number 8 in Vinegar Syndrome's VSA series is Spellcaster, one of the recent releases here, and this is something that I was really curious getting into because it starred Adam Ant and it was directed by Charles Band, which I kind of like the fact. I liked his movies a lot, and it's one that I would always a name that I would look out for. And I was really curious what this one was all about. And basically it's about a kind of MTV channel that has this competition where they can go to an Italian castle, spend time with their favourite rock star personality who's hosting this, and have a scavenger hunt for a cheque and possibly win $1 million. And we have our 7 contestants: Cassandra, our rock star, we've got our VJ, and we have a whole bunch of victims at this spooky castle at the heart of it, which is just a great setup. You know, it's simple. We get these characters who for the most part are all horrible in their own way, just the kind of terrifying nature of human beings, how they can just be so horrible to one another. And they're put into this castle. We are given a brother and sister as our antagonists, who somehow both managed to win entry to this worldwide competition. It's just bonkers, but we'll go with it. The castle looks great. It's a practical location, and this has some wonderful effects in it as well. There is a terrific moment, absolutely terrific, when I knew I was in this movie, when a chair comes to life, and I can't do it justice, but it's a wonderful effect and it's a great payoff. Now, Adam Ant is in this movie for about a scene, for maybe a minute or so near the end of the movie. Even though the movie's sold in his name, he's barely even in it. But when he turns up, he does really well in the movie, and you can see a genuine presence and playfulness with that character. And there has some moments of levity throughout this movie as well that are really quite funny. There's the woman that seems to like bringing men into her room to help her kind of shower naked, and then once they're amped up and ready to go, kicks them out of the room soaking wet. Who she does that to several characters, and it's just a fun moment that really adds nothing to the movie. Like I said, the effects are terrific in this one. There is a moment where one of the guys who's constantly eating has a transformation scene, and it is terrific, really wonderful, brilliantly done, really effective, and just nicely set up. And it has aspects that work into the rest of the story as well, as to why these things are happening to these people, which I don't want to spoil for you. But I like the fact that this was quite a polished movie. The transfer from Vinegar Syndrome is unbelievable, as they usually are in this one. The actors are all pretty good, some familiar faces in amongst the cast. I think we get just the right mix of tongue-in-cheek and silly kind of horror. It never falls into silliness. It feels as if they're all kind of playing it a little bit straight, but just a tinge of humour throughout the movie. The location is key here. It gives a real value to the production. It looks as if, well, it is a large castle, and it just adds all that production value to it. It's a kind of different setting for these kind of movies, and it pays off really well. Spellcaster was one of those movies that I had never heard of before. I really enjoyed sitting down and watching this one. Perfect for the Halloween season, when I was just looking for throwaway horror movies to occupy my time without having to think about or become emotionally resonant with any of the characters. This was the perfect kind of thing to check out. I'd love to know your thoughts on Spellcaster. If you have seen it, let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man v Film.